Hello, good morning students. Now in today's lecture we are going to continue the exercise 3.2. In the previous lecture I explained question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 was given as homework. Now question number 4, I am reading the question. See, instruction is, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Means we are given some equations, we have to check whether the equations are consistent or not. If they are consistent, we have to find the solution graphically. So I am going to solve one of the parts and other parts you will try yourself. So question number 4, first part, x plus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 5. Equation number 1. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Equation number 2. So first we have to check whether the equations are consistent or not. So see, we are going to find the ratios of the equations. See, a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2, this is 1 upon 2, and c1 upon c2 is equal to 5 upon 10, this is again 1 upon 2. So what we have got, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Means what we have, many solutions. So we have to check like this, means equations have unique solution or many solutions or no solution. So since this have many solution, so no need to find the solution because we cannot find the solution. So I am leaving this. I am checking one of the parts again. Let's see. Let's see. It's a third part. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. See, I am trying this third part. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Other one is 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Minus 4 is equal to 0. So we have to check whether it is consistent or not. If it is unique solution, then we will find the solution. Let's check. We have a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to 1 upon minus 2. So this is 1 upon 2 and this one is minus 1 upon 2. They are not equal. So a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So we have unique solution. Now you know how to plot the graph. I am just going to find the points and after that you will plot the graph yourself. See, From equation 1, find the value of any of the variables. Just I am going to find y is equal to 6 minus 2x. See, y is equal to 6 is going in right side, becomes positive, minus 2x. Make a box. X and y. Now write the value of x to get y. Put x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. X is equal to 0, then y is equal to 6. Now put x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3, then y is equal to 6 minus 2 into 3 is equal to 0. So we have x is equal to 3, then y is equal to 0. Now put x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 6 minus 2 into 1 is equal to 4. X is equal to 1, then y is equal to 4. So we have got points 0, 6, 3, 0, 1, 4. We have got 3 points from equation number 1. Similarly, equation number 2, find the value of any of the variables. I am writing from equation 2. Send any of the value this side. We have to write first, see, 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. First sending this number into right. Divide this by 2, or this is 2x minus y is equal to 2. Send this y this side and bring this side. So we have y is equal to 2x minus 2. Y is equal to 2x minus 2. Again make a box. Make a box for x and y, 3 values. Let's see. If you put x is equal to 1, see, put x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, then y is equal to minus 2. If you put x is equal to 2, so 2 2s are 4, minus 2 is 2. So we have got points 1, 0, 0, minus 2 and 2, 2. So we have obtained 3 points, 3 solutions of equation number 1 and 3 solutions of equation number 2. Now you know how to plot the graph. You will plot the graph and get the solution. Is it okay? So I am leaving this for you. You can note it and you can plot the graph. And one more part is there. You can check the solution and get the solution of the equation. Now question number 5, it is a word problem. Again I will form the equation and you will plot the graph yourself. See, I am reading the question. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. Find the dimension of the garden. Means in question number 5, what is given? The length of the garden is 4 meters more than its width. So two things are length and breadth. So we can assume length as x, breadth as y. See, let length is equal to x, breadth is equal to y. So in first case this is x and y, this one is length and this one is breadth. Which is more? Length is more. By how much? 4 meters. To make them equal, what to do? Add 4 meters to breadth to make them equal. So we have x minus y is equal to 4. Equation number 1. Now given half the perimeter is 36 meters. Half the perimeter is 36 meters means in second case 1 upon 2p is equal to 36. So write the formula 1 upon 2 and this is x plus y into what is the length of what is the perimeter? L plus b into 2l plus b, so is equal to 36. This 2 and 2 will go, so we have x plus y is equal to 36. Equation number 2. So we are going to find the points of the equation and you will plot the graph yourself. See, from equation 1 we can write x is equal to y plus 4. Make a box, x and y, put y is equal to 0. So what we have? X is equal to 4, y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4. Put y is equal to minus 4, then x is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 1 and 5. So what we have? 4 comma 0, 0 comma minus 4 and 5 comma 1. So we have got 3 points to plot the graph from equation number 1. Now from equation 2, x plus y is equal to 36 equation is, so get the value of y or x. Y is equal to 36 minus x. See, this is x and y. Now write the value of x to get y. See, put x is equal to 20, so y is equal to 36 minus 20 is equal to 16. X is equal to 20, then 16. Put x is equal to 18, so y is equal to 36 minus 18 is equal to 18. 18 and 18. Put 15. Put x is equal to 16, then y is equal to 36 minus 16 is equal to 20. This is 16 and 20. So we have got the points 20 comma 16, 18 comma 18 and 16 comma 20. Is it? So we have obtained all 3 points for equation number 1 and all 3 points for equation number 2. Now you know how to plot the graph. You will plot the graph yourself. You will plot the graph yourself and get the solution. So I am leaving the graph for you. Is it okay? So you can plot. Now in question number 6, what is given? We are given an equation in question number 6, and we have to form the another equation such that combining those two equations will have unique solution, no solution, and many solution. Means intersecting lines, parallel lines, and overlapping lines. See, very simple question. Question number 6. We are given 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. We have one of the equations. Now we have to find three equations such that they may have intersecting lines, parallel lines, and overlapping lines. You know, for intersecting lines, the direction of the two lines are different, then coefficients of the equations will be different. So see, the first one, for intersecting lines, very simple, just interchange the coefficient. Like we can write 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0, equation number 2, and you can show the ratios are different. See, we have a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 3, and b1 upon b2 is equal to 3 upon 2. So a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So in this case, what we have? Intersecting lines. Now, you know, for parallel lines, what happens? a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but may not be c1, but not be equal to c1 upon c2. So what we do? Just simply double or triple the coefficients. See, for parallel lines, we can write 4x plus 6y minus 10 is equal to 0, and show it. See, a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. C1 upon C2 is minus 8 upon 10, minus 10. This is 4 upon 5. So what is the conclusion? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 upon C2. So what we have? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 upon C2. So this is for parallel lines. And for coincident lines, all ratios are same. For coincident lines, make the ratios equal. So we can write 4x plus 6y minus 16 is equal to 0. This is the equation. Means just we have made the double. So see, a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to 3 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 8 upon minus 16 is equal to 1 upon 2. So all ratios are same. Therefore, we have a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So this is how we can write the different equations for this single equation, showing the intersecting lines, showing the parallel lines, showing the coincident lines. So we can check the ratios and after that we can write the equation. Is it okay? So in today's lecture we have completed up to question number 6. Question number 7 is long question, so we shall do this question in the next lecture. Now in today's lecture only this much. Till then, God bless you and thank you very much.